So some people do not even know that you can actually travel to certain countries visa-free without going through the hassle of visa applications. In today's video, I'm going to share some good news regarding visa-free countries that you can travel to with just your green passport. Therefore, if you are a Ghanaian, gather here now. And if you are a Nigerian as well, gather here and let's get into the video. So in order not to confuse you guys, the first part of this video is going to be dedicated to all my Ghanaian passport holders, and then the second part is going to be dedicated to all my Nigerian passport holders, so that things will be clear enough for you guys to decide on which particular country you would like to give a shot. Okay, right, so starting with the first country that you can visit visa-free with a Ghanaian passport is Bahamas. The source of my information is Passport Index Ghana. Okay, so that's the website. I'll leave the link in the description box for you all to go and have a read and decide on which particular country you would like to go with. Okay, and with Bahamas, if you have a Ghanaian passport, it says that it is a visa-free country for all Ghanaian passport holders, and you can spend an amount of a total of 90 days in Bahamas without needing a visa. If your visit is going to last more than 90 days, then please, you will have to get a visa for that. The Bahamas is an island country, and its neighboring countries are Dominican Republic, Haiti, Cuba, Jamaica, and part of the United States, that is Florida. Okay, so Florida is also close to the Bahamas. All right, it's a beautiful island that you will love to visit, especially if you are a fan of beaches and all that. Okay, so yeah, that is the first country on the list, the Bahamas. Country number 2 is Barbados. All right, so if you have a Ghanaian passport, you can enter Barbados without needing a visa. Country number 3 is Singapore, guys. Singapore is a beautiful country. Singapore is also an island country and a city-state in maritime Southeast Asia. It's also a beautiful place, and you've got 90 days to tour the country. Okay, so gather your travel experience by visiting Singapore. Now, country number 4 that you can visit is Cape Verde, and you need a maximum of 90 days to stay in that particular country. And the 5th country is Dominica, another beautiful place that you can as well visit visa-free. Country number 6 is the Philippines. Okay, so if you are a Ghanaian passport holder, you can visit the Philippines without applying for a visa. You don't need a visa to enter the Philippines. And the Philippines is also another beautiful place, lovely country, lovely people. Oh my god, I love Filipinos. They are so welcoming and they are so hardworking. They're so hardworking as well. So if you're a Filipino watching this, hi. Right, so yeah, you can visit the Philippines without needing a visa if you've got a Ghanaian passport. Right, the next country you can visit with your Ghanaian passport without applying for visa is Nigeria. Yeah, you can visit Nigeria. And you know how Nigerians and Ghanaians are. We are just like this. We are like this, okay? We are like 5 and 6, okay? So yeah, you can visit Nigeria. It's also another beautiful place. It's one of the places myself I've been longing to visit. And definitely I'm going to visit there one day. Yeah, so you can visit Nigeria. Next on the list is British Virgin Islands, another island to visit, British Virgin Island. Moving on, we've got South Africa. So if you want to visit South Africa, you don't need a visa as well to visit South Africa if you have a Ghanaian passport. Okay, so you can visit South Africa anytime you want. The next country on the list is Eswatini. Okay, another beautiful place that you can visit. That is if you really want to. It is formerly known as the Kingdom of Swaziland, but now the name has been changed to Eswatini. I think I like the Eswatini. Okay, Eswatini has got neighboring countries like Mozambique, South Africa, and the likes. Okay, so Eswatini is at the southern part of Africa. Okay, country number 11 is Haiti. Country number 12 is Mauritius. Country number 13 is Fiji. Country number 14 is Jamaica. And country number 15 is Cook Islands. Okay, country number 16 is Cote d'Ivoire. Country number 17 is Lesotho. Country number 18 is Gambia. Country number 19 is Mozambique. Country number 20 is Rwanda. Country number 21 is Montserrat. Country number 22 is St. Kitts and Nevis. Country number 23 is Senegal. Country number 24 is Sierra Leone. And I've been to Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is a beautiful place. Oh my God, you need to visit, okay? But the problem is, right from their airport to the mainland, you need to cross with a sea coach. You need to go by the sea, huh? Yeah, but it's a beautiful place, a good experience in total. So definitely visit Sierra Leone if you have the opportunity. Country number 25 is St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Country number 26 is Tanzania. Country number 27 is Uganda. Country number 28 is Zimbabwe. And the list goes on and on, okay? So like I said, I'm going to leave the link in the description box for you to go. Take your time and go through it and look out for the country that you prefer, the one you want to go with, okay? And again, let me just quickly add that all the countries that make up the ECOWAS are free for each other. So let's say Ghana is part of the ECOWAS, right? So all those countries, about 15 countries, I think so, they are all free for Ghanaians. If you have a Ghanaian passport, you can enter those countries too. So if you know the ECOWAS country, I don't have to mention it will make this video very long. So talking about Togo, Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, and the likes, there are so many there. If you know all of them, you can visit such countries visa free. It applies to Nigeria as well. Nigeria is also part of the ECOWAS, so you know those countries, and those countries are totally free for you as well to visit without a visa. I have visited most of them by the grace of God and by the help of my dad. My dad has really traveled a lot. On his tickets, I managed to, when it comes to the African countries, I've managed to visit loads of them. Yeah, I'm proud to say that. Yes. So yeah, some of them are so lovely places. Go there, have fun, experience the culture of the people, and I promise you, you're going to love it. And just not loving it, but you're also going to gather some travel experience. Is that okay? Right. So now let's move to part 2, and that is going to be for my people from Nigeria. So there are some of the countries that I did mention in the part 1 for Ghanaians that Nigerians can also visit visa free. Some of the countries might be different, but most of them are the same. So let's quickly have a look at those countries that if you have a Nigerian passport, you can visit visa free. And this is an updated list, okay? So I will leave the link there for you to also have a look at it. All right, so the first country I've got here is Barbados, and you have access into Barbados with a Nigerian passport for a number of 180 days. The next country is Benin, which is 90 days, and Benin as well is also part of the ECOWAS. Come to the next country, we've got Burkina Faso, we've got Cameroon, we've got Chad, we've got Cote d'Ivoire, we've got Dominica. So if you're Nigerian, you can as well visit Dominica for a total number of 180 days. Okay, we've got Fiji. You can visit Fiji. It's an island as well. So we've got Gambia, we've got Ghana, we've got Guinea and Guinea-Bissau. So yeah, you can visit any of them. You can visit Haiti. We've got Kiribati, we've got Liberia, we've got Mali, we've got Micronesia, we've got Niger, we've got Rwanda, we've got St. Kitts and Nevis, and we've got Senegal, we've got Sierra Leone, we've got Togo, and we've got Vanuatu. Yeah, so that is it. That is the list. And like I said, if you know all the ECOWAS countries, the countries that make up the ECOWAS, all of them, you can visit. You can visit them. Make use of them. Lucky for you, you are part of them. So visit those countries just to gather your travel history. So now, before we sign off from this particular video, what I would like to add is that usually the visa-free countries, when you're visiting, the trouble with it is that you need to be extra vigilant when you are booking your flights. Okay, there are some of the flights, there are some of the airways that you wouldn't get a direct flight from your country to those places. Okay, so you need to pay attention to that. With visa-free, what I would say is that it will be of the best interest if you get a direct flight. If you get a direct flight, it will save you a whole lot of headache. However, if you don't get a direct flight, no worries, you can still go with the transit. Okay, just make the research, find out from the airline you are traveling with I know all these countries I mentioned, some of the airlines that you could travel with are Qatar Airways. In Qatar Airways, definitely, if you're moving from Nigeria or you're moving from Ghana to, let's say, Singapore, you will need to transit in Doha. So Qatar Airways, you will stop at Doha. And luckily enough, what I know is that in Doha, you don't really need a transit visa. I have used it when I was coming to the UK. Yeah, so I came with Qatar Airways. So if you're not leaving the airport, some of them, if you're not leaving the airport and you're just going to be at the airport for your layover, you don't need a transit visa. But if you have to leave the airport, you need the transit visa. And some of them, they don't really care if you are going to leave the airport or not. So make sure you read their blueprints. Please read it well before you book that ticket. Okay? Right. So yeah, like I mentioned, Qatar Airways, we've got Emirates. Yeah, you go through Dubai before going to wherever you're going to. There are some Ethiopia Airlines, you go through Addis Ababa. There's Turkish Airlines, you go to Istanbul before leaving. And the list goes on and on, okay? But however, if you get a direct flight to the particular country, lucky you. If not, you can still work around it. But please make sure you research about this before you embark. Else, see, you cry on that D-Day, the day of your travel. Else you cry, and I don't want that to happen. Make sure you get everything right before you say go. So one of the tips is that make use of booking.com just to assess or have a look at which of the countries you would like to go to. So if you select a particular country, filter it, make it direct flights. If you don't get anything, if it doesn't pop up, then it means you've not get any flights that is going directly from your country to the next country you are visiting. So in that case, you need to now look out for the transit ones. And if there is a transit, just make sure you are reading the airline's blueprint to find out, or if you can even reach out to them to find out if you need a transit visa. If not that, the rest should be free. Yeah, it should be easy peasy for you to just pack your bag, grab your passport, have some money on you. Make sure you have some money on you. You can't say you're visiting the country without any visa. So, and the flight ticket, it should be a round ticket when you're booking. Okay, you can't say you're visiting the country without the round ticket, because when you get to the passport control, sometimes you might not be, sometimes they do check that. Okay, they want to make sure that you're not coming to be an illegal person in their country, and definitely you're going to go back after that visit. Okay, so yeah, your round ticket, your accommodation, then probably your itinerary, something small. Just put down something small that you're going to be doing when you visit that country. Probably you're going to be visiting their some of their museums, some of their national parks, some of their most attractive places. So you need to put those itineraries down and make sure you have some money on you. Even though no one is going to check your money that you have on you, you still have to make sure you've got money, so that in case of anything, cases happen, you will be able to sort yourself out. You will be able to sort yourself out. Right, let me know in the comment section which of these countries you would like to give it a go, and also do let me know which other video you would like me to produce or film for you guys. I am more than happy to do that for you. And don't forget to like this video, comment below, share it with your friends, and those of you who haven't subscribed, do also subscribe. And until I see you again in another video, it is peace out.